Thanks for staying with us. So this morning, we're discussing the ridiculousness in the amount of people who are vying for the presidential ambition in Nigeria for the 2023 coming elections. As of this morning, we have at least in total 40 aspirants. So for the PDP aspirants, we have about 17, although 2 were disqualified. APC, we have over 25 and still counting. This is minus the other parties. I mean, these are the 2 major parties, but there are other parties who are also having presidential aspirants across board. Now, the worrying part of this is not just the fact that they are vying for these offices, but the costs of the nomination forms. APC especially is charging 100 million naira. And we're having almost 45 people within the APC hoping to buy 100 million naira ticket nomination form. How much are we looking at? That's like 45 billion. So, and this is probably some of the kind of money that ASU is looking for to pay the teachers, to revitalize the universities. Where are these monies coming from? These are real questions Nigerians are asking. So herders can come together, farmers can come together, herders came together to put 100 million naira for their candidate. But we didn't see them putting money together to help them fight the insurgency within their communities. To help, God bless, to help release the kids. So this is the conversation this morning. Please join our conversation. You can call us on 081-270-53687, 091-390-76948. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag your view TVC so we can read your tweets. We'd like you. In fact, I want to hear from the viewers this morning. What are your thoughts? Nigerians are suddenly becoming this noble bunch trying to support their own aspirants. And you're thinking to yourself, what is going on?
Well,
my own problem is the sincerity. I do not see sincerity in any of these people. They're dropping this kind of money. And it's everybody, it seems as if it's for their own selfish purposes. Nobody is dropping because I want to help Nigeria. So you are putting 100 million to... And I don't see any hope amongst these candidates.
We just say that because there are some that have actually come across as they have plans, you know. There is a gentleman called Professor Wabunwa, I think. He seemed pretty, you know,
Peter Obi.
He's Peter Obi.
Not APC.
These are people who we have heard speak.
We're talking generally.
We're talking generally. People who have heard speak, and they actually have the interest of the country at heart. You know, I've heard a few speeches, and I see some really brilliant minds.
I've heard speeches that are not within these 2 parties. I've heard outside the parties that we think don't stand a chance. I've heard people who speak, and I think, oh, yeah, but when, I mean, I was listening to one this morning that's inside this party, and he was boasting of how he did so much in his state, and I'm thinking, infrastructure, I cannot eat infrastructure.
Exactly.
Create wealth, which wealth did you create in your state? You know, so I'm very disillusioned, and I keep thinking because okay, I'm trying to make an effort to get a voter's card, but I'm looking. If these are the people, come on.
Well, let me come to Nima. Your thoughts on this?
My own problem. This morning I was driving and just thinking of this Nigerian problem. Somebody just by I think response to a radio show mentioned that the problem of Nigeria is fighting corruption and the right leadership. And I said, so what about the culture of corruption? Because you think you are looking for one individual to go and jail, but there's a system that permits, you know, this around us, and nobody's doing anything. So how do you change people's culture now? Because it has become our way of life. And you will now see that in the party system. So a political party is not just an administrative office. It's not to sell markets. A political party is supposed to stand for something. When the APC rolled out the change mantra, all of us bought into it because we thought an idea was coming. This idea, when everybody buys into it, we change our way of thinking and doing things. And then we have to see a better way of doing things. Eventually, it trickles down. Where are we today? And so you see the same party now selling form for everybody. If a person is not interested in an office, how do a group of people come and buy form for the person that have not
in absentia?
I don't get it.
That is not a party member.
I cannot understand it.
A non-party member.
Party will now say, you just bring the money first. Don't worry. It's the culture of corruption. You just come, bring 100 million, bring it first. Emefiele, go to court. Go and get courts to order that you can run.
This is so laughable.
Now, Emefiele doesn't understand that he is not Godwin Emefiele. He is the CBN governor. That his office is such that cannot be seen to be partial. It's supposed to be an unbiased umpire playing and leveling the field for everybody. You sit as the CBN governor. So people now come and knock on your door. God bless Jack Conde. In their time, people will stand and say the things they want to eat. They will come and meet you at the back and say, don't worry, let's just paint all these cars. Tell them you are not running. And you cannot come out and say, so and so are the people. I have told them, I am the CBN governor. My office is such that I must see and do things like this. And I cannot be seen amongst you people.
Integrity.
Stop, you know? So declare it in a way that it is loud and will deafen the person that is making that noise. Integrity. But you didn't do anything. All right, fast forward, they buy the form. Wait, Maria Mabinu, you don't go and get a lawyer, an SCN, senior lawyer of everything. And the person did not tell you that I'd rather die for the truth. I know that you might have certain, if clarity comes in, but I believe in this Nigerian dream. Go and sit somewhere and
he will be paid now. No, money
I'm coming. That's where I'm going.
Nima is establishing the culture of corruption. That's what
we're all saying, just bring the money. Everybody, even the executive, pay first. Don't worry. You file injunction. Court, order the other parties to join.
I would expect that the executive is on retainership. I would expect that
it is integrity.
I would expect it to be on retainership.
I can't hear anybody.
We lack integrity.
We lack it, YK.
So YK is not just about lacking integrity. It's like we don't. It's like Nigeria redefines everything. So in Nigeria, corruption means a different thing when the corrupt person is from a different ethnic group, is from a different family, or from a different tribe. When it comes close to home, we redefine corruption. Integrity is a different thing. In Nigeria, redefined. So it is that idea of there is a Nigerian way of doing things. We have African time, Nigerian time, Nigerian integrity, Nigerian corruption. So we keep redefining this thing to suit our whatever we want to achieve part time. But here is my own issue with the topic at hand, which is why do we have so many candidates? What exactly do they think Nigeria is? Is Nigeria a cake? You want to come and take a slice? Because if you understand the challenges, if people really understand what it would take to rule Nigeria and lead Nigeria out of the crisis we are in, we will have fewer presidential aspirants. When they understand the problems Nigerians are facing, I hope you understand how many people are not able to go to school, the security challenges, they sit at home in one area, there is kidnapping, airline operators, school, the universities are on strike. When you understand the list of problems Nigeria is facing, and you understand within yourself you want to solve that problem, you by yourself will say, I cannot do again. But the people we have now are ambitious to tick the box that I was a presidential aspirant.
Yes,
and that for me is ego. That is what we don't want.
You know, what is even interesting, if there's anybody that I always saw as a man of integrity, has always been Professor Yomi Osinbajo, our vice president. He's a man that I totally respect. But in recent times, as I have been singing the praises of the Buhari, and I'm thinking to myself, Ejo, whose praises are you singing exactly? Is it, am I missing something? Hanging there somewhere? Because the only time for me that Buhari made sense was that very first speech he made after he became president, where he said, "We're for nobody and for everybody." I remember how I felt, how inspired I was. You know, after that speech, I felt that Nigeria is about to be reborn. You know, I felt like, yes, they were about to get there. After that day like this, suddenly now he's the newest hero that PYO is. Every speech like this, Buhari is this, Buhari is this. I'm thinking to yourself,
what you are missing is that Buhari is PIO. Abi, what's his name?
PYO.
He's his PYO. He's his deputy.
They are a joint ticket.
He's a joint ticket. He's responsible for everything that Buhari did. As Buhari is.
So I guess I missed that point. So let's go on the break. We'll be right back. We'll continue working when we come back after the break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. We're still discussing all the party of presidential aspirants. You know, I was saying yesterday, it's quite unsettling when you see there's so many people. It's like they've watered down the entire essence of this office. You know, let me rule out some of the names in APC. You know, just in case you have an idea who we're talking about. Obviously, the former governor of Lagos State, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is one of them. We have David Umahi, governor of Ebonyi State. And we have Orji Uzokali. He's a member of the National Assembly.
He stepped down.
Yeah, stepped down. Yes, I remember he said that he was going to step down for Lawan. Rochas Okorocha, Yahaya Bello, as we all know, his BG was here recently. Rotimi Amechi, you know, he was jogging around somewhere to show us that he's fit. You know,
that's what we need. That's the Nigeria is a joke. Honestly,
Tunde Bakare, he paid for 100 million.
Yes.
Yeah, Pastor
but you know, he's not one association. People buying Tunde Bakare's form.
Now he pay now. He pay money.
So those
Yemi Oshibajo, Professor Yemi Oshibajo, he's also received his own nomination from Chris Ngige. That also is looking for Panda. He said, "Don't come to me. No, for God, please go and meet Ministry of Education. It's not me. I'm running for office." He didn't say that, but he is very busy. He's an arbitrator.
He said he is labor. It's not the direct employer.
Yes.
So
the conciliator.
Come to the joke of all of that. So, former Governor Amechi is running. But, you know, the people under the train, which he is supervising, that were kidnapped, their families can sort themselves. While I, first of all, pursue my ambition. Don't worry. I'm fit. I can run around the stadium.
You should use that energy to run and
that
look
energy, I did not run
people.
To help the people. You know, there's almost this human part of these people that have died.
No, inhuman. They are not
human anymore. So their human nature has gone, died, buried. So
they are not selfless.
It's seen that the University of Benin students, they barricaded their gates. They are threatening to barricade all conventions. Presently, they barricaded expressway, and he's looking at them. Those boys are leave them.
Because your children are not there.
Let me take this call. He's been holding for a while. Ariel from Abuja. Ariel. Good morning. Are you there?
Yes, I can hear you.
You're live. Go ahead, please.
All right. There is this conspiracy theory that I've conceived over some time now. And it's just as if the present ruling party, EPC, already have money stacked down somewhere to run the election. I look at it as a situation whereby they want to maintain power. The opposition power is also there. But they know they need money to outrun the opposition party because they are also gearing up. So the best thing they could do is to harness money together and begin to appoint individuals. Hey, you come, you come, you come. Take this amount, take this amount, take this amount, and drop this money. Whenever we call for it, because we need this money to run this election so that we'll win this election. And I just see that playing out. Because I can't believe people who have not been in politics before coming to pick up a form to say they want to run. People who don't know how the system is running, they are ready to run. It doesn't really make sense.
Thank you very much, Ariel. Because, you see, let's from what he said, let's even pack the aspirants to one side. The Nigerians, you and I, who are raising 100 million naira to support them.
Thank you.
Then we now say, oh, these are the same Nigerians. Labour will carry placard and say they cannot pay for subsidy. These are the same Nigerians that Labour will carry placard and say that, oh, it's because of them that the minimum wage was increased. These are the same clowns that are putting money together. So what do we want in this country? We are raising money, herders, farmers, putting money together for politicians.
Maybe money to pay ASU.
Maybe
that's what they are doing. They're just saving this money.
Let's deal with the fact, because what Ariel said was speculation. And the truth is there are several speculation out there. People throwing different
conspiracy theories.
Yes, conspiracy theories around.
I've got my own now. They are saving money.
The fact on ground is that some individual organizations, the farmers, the almajiris, a group of people come together and they have the capacity to raise 100 million. And they felt the most important thing to do with that money in this current Nigeria, with the level of poverty around,
is to buy a piece of paper.
Form for someone.
A piece of paper.
Because why exactly are you doing that? Because for everything there's an agenda. They say whenever there's a crisis, trace who are the beneficiaries of that crisis, because somebody is benefiting from it and the crisis will continue. So right now, we have people that like the fact that there's a crisis going on here and they're benefiting from it. People invest money in campaign funds for others because they are hoping when you become president, you will reward me with contracts and all of that. And we need to begin to trace it. We have ICPC, we have EFCC. Can we start tracing the funds?
The EFCC had mentioned this last week.
Because who are the people contributing monies together, and how did they get that money? Because if we start tracing, when people realize that the EFCC and ICPC would prosecute corrupt funds, it might reduce the number of people doing this.
Some people, let me even add a bit to that list. Some people actually paid for Akinwumi additional to the
Yes.
I mean, Nigerians have money.
No, but
where's money? 100 million.
I believe that Nigerians have money, and I believe that Nigerians suffer from misplaced priorities on many levels. That is why an aspirant would jog around the stadium like it is a fitness exercise that what you are going to become a president. Your core responsibility is to rescue Nigeria, not to show physical strength. So we also have people that feel like Nigerians are dumb, or we are blind, or we don't have our brain, we've forgotten how to use our brain. Because you have, in the past 8 years, or in the past 7 years, recorded several issues. And then you have the effrontery to come and say, you want to become the president of a country that you have not served diligently in the past few years, that you have not commented on the bad governance that you want to come and correct.
Okay. Under the PDP, let me read a few names on PDP. So it's not as if I'm going to read from APC. We have Atiku Abubakar, as many of you already know. We have Bukola Saraki. We have Peter Obi. We have, of course, Atiku told us that he has 11 million votes sitting ready. That we shouldn't just go to sleep. He has 11 million votes already in the pocket.
But you see, this is the thing. This same Atiku he took Buhari to court that he's the one that won the election. Yes. Buhari got more votes than him. So now you know you are. Oh, it is now that you know that you had 11 million votes.
He has 11. Like 11 million.
So you said you had more than that.
We have Dele Momodu. We have Sam Uhabon. That's the person I saw that I was quite impressed with. Professor Sam Uhabon. I think that guy is brilliant. But I don't know. It's not my person. I don't know his person. But I don't know his sounded. Then Emmanuel Udom. I think Olivia Tarela. Oh, some women in this. There's some women in this group. Are there any female in the aspirants in the APC? I've not seen them. I'll see if I can find one.
I wanted to talk about the minister for Niger Delta, who recently declared his own. And, you know, we have so many people who have things that they think they know about him. And we still have a panel, off your mic panel, unresolved. You know, and this person buys a form and thinks that the unity of Nigeria can be depicted in this, his driver being from the south, one being from the north, you know, a Nigerian person.
Right? No. Who's talking about? The minister for Niger Delta, Akpabio.
Oh, yeah, Akpabio.
His driver is from...
People play with us as if these days I just watch wedding parties to be able to come because if you watch Nigerian stories, depression can come in. It's painful where we are now, and nobody is desperate to bring in a change that will ease the lives of every normal average Nigerian. That alone is painful, because this conversation, whether we like it or not, is largely about me, you among these politicians.
Okay, so I'm told here now that I have Uju Ohaneye. She's the first female presidential aspirant under the APC, so at least we have one woman in APC. Let me take this call from Remy. Remy from Suleja. Good morning. Are you there, Remy? Hello, Remy. Are you there? You're live. Go ahead, please. Hello? Okay, I think we lost her. Are you there? Hello, Remy. She just hung. She's
hello, Mariah. Good morning.
Morning. You're live. Go ahead, please.
Oh, that's PVC. All right. Thanks. My comment is very simple. Most of these politicians are taking Nigerians for granted. One, that they have control over power. Two, it is all what they call politics.
Hello? Oh, we lost that. Please, could you try to call him back?
Can I read some tweets?
Yes, please.
Ajayi Adedayo says, the presidential ambition of Godwin Emefiele while he's still in office is compared to a cashier in a bank playing bets. Oluwa Bemilaye Isaac says, the question is, what are the criteria the parties are using to allow people participate as aspirants of the presidency? If the parties don't have a purity criteria for the aspirant, then it shows the level of how corrupt the parties are. Rotimi Sunday, APC candidates are buying form as if they are buying pure water. My goodness, where did they get the money from? Corruption in this regime is like a normal thing, as if all is well in the country.
You have to go on a quick
Death and hunger every day, as if the nation is doing well. We are in soup.
You have to go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap up on this conversation. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. We're still discussing this matter of the presidential candidates. Dr. wanted to say something.
Yes, I wanted to go into the number of people who first tell us they have no idea, they have no interest in contesting, and then they come out and pick up the form. So people will tell you, no, the campaign is not me. I'm not interested. I did not want, I'm not the one that financed the campaign. I'm not interested in contesting. And the other moment you come out and declare, it already shows lack of integrity. I cannot trust you. I cannot trust you with Nigeria's economy. I cannot trust you with Nigeria's funds because you already show that you will not stick by what you believe.
Maybe they were still consulting. We can give them benefit of the doubt. Listen, I can't come out in the open to say because I'm still trying to consult at the background. So it might not be a fully lack of integrity matter.
Let me tell you why I disagree there.
If you want something, you want it.
The rumors have started going, and we know that you know that you might just say, you know what, I haven't decided. It is in the works. Finish. I will have more respect for you than you saying, no, it's
I have
not
no
part
idea.
of my, no, I'm not doing.
And then the next moment you now declare.
I don't see 100 cars with your picture on it. And then they ask you, say, no, it's not you. Well, why has EFCC not called you to ask you where the 100 cars came from?
Let me take this call from Yakub. I'll come to you, Nima, in a second. Yakub, are you there? Thanks for calling. Yakub. Okay, I think our phone lines are actually... Yeah,
so why can't you just hit the nail on where we are going? How many cars that time? Let's even assume it's just 50, and I know clearly it's above 50 cars that were painted in such a way. The EFCC, these are supposed to be in the offices independent of each other, should already be asking, why are these painting of cars happening? What is the source of the painting of cars? Already, we should have details of the CBN governor right now who refuses to resign, but is listening to his advisors coming to tell him to go and buy a form. I don't understand.
Let's be patient. They will find out the court, what the court says.
We already even have a law on
ground. They did not buy him the form. Say, quote me, wait. They didn't buy him the form. Wait, this room. Quote me, they didn't buy him the form. And I'll tell you how I concluded that. You're in court now, asking the court to declare you fit to run even though your office is clashing with the issue.
Okay, so that's on one side.
Let me respond to
the intention of those who you claim they force you
is together. Okay.
Well, they are your three people, according to the papers, unless you don't read the papers.
Agents.
Also, you are saying the group, the farmers group, and the support group, they're agents. They vote for him.
Quote me.
Okay, I've quoted
so
you.
what about the law?
Calm down.
There's a law on ground that says that if you are a political office holder, you should resign before you pick up a form.
Yes.
All our presidential aspirants that are occupying positions, in their koro eye, they are rather waiting for a court injunction without obeying the current law. Yes. So if I don't vote for you to become president, it means that if the law says vacate, you will sit down there and be claiming that until the courts and Supreme Court, it shows you don't respect the rule of law. Because the first thing you should first do, respect the rule of law and be waiting that you'll be reinstated.
That for me right here is an extremely important point. And should be the reason to invalidate some of these people. Because the Electoral Act is very clear.
Explicit. You are now going for interpretation.
So if you respect the rule of law, let us see it now.
INEC can say that our material is inside your house.
Yeah, the vault.
And you are the yoga of that vault. You are the only one who has the key. In fact,
they didn't say that's why key.
I don't want my property inside your office again.
What INEC said is that they might consider moving the ballot papers from the vault of the CBN because he has the intention of
it goes to the core of our democracy. If INEC has to move something that's sacred, that you know is the safest place, is with the CBN. The CBN governor, something is wrong.
So let me just put this there.
Sometimes I should buy form for me. I will not say I did not know.
Another consideration we should make that is very important. If you have a case with EFCC or ICPC that is still undergoing investigation, perpetual injunction, or you have been convicted, you are automatically disqualified. Because if EFCC has enough evidence to start arraigning you, then means we should be suspicious of you. Even if you are innocent, let us wait until the court says you are innocent before you can then go back and wait.
You two wait.
We have to wrap up.
You two wait till your name is clear.
Yes, before you can campaign.
Let's take a few messages and wrap up on
Disqualified.
this.
EFCC case disqualified.
Okay.
Yes, so
Andrew in Shetam says, how many presidential aspirants do we have? Multiplied by 100 million. That money could resolve the ASU strike and pay salaries of some state workers at least 3 months. Selfish leaders.
Oluwaseun says, no one is contributing any money, Jari. Two Nigeria says, Nigeria should demand to see the government account transaction in real-time form or phone alerts. And Fiona says, Amajiri don't shock me. I'm
telling you, Amajiri for Jonathan. And in your community there,
there's kidnapping. There are many people that they are looking for funds to release citizens.
Wow, we have to wrap up.
I did not know. I did what you says. Akpabio is yet to be cleared from the mess that happened in NDDC. He's also aspiring to be president of Nigeria. How did we get here? And that's the question I want to ask.
No, the answer is most of these presidential aspirants they're only in it for their selfish gain.
How did we get here? How did we get that people that their integrity is being questioned, are now buying form.
Like I'm renting crowds.
400 million.
I'm renting crowds to declare presidential ambitions. And the Nigerians now left their jobs and went there. My mom was like, look at the stadium.
You will see a governor. His state is failing.
Yeah, and he cannot pay salary.
The effrontery. So you say, I want to run. Last song is a problem. Because he's like, I want to run.
Because he feels we are not thinking.
We have to wrap up on this. I don't know. Let us end this conversation with the normal Nigerian saying, God will help us.
Yes.
This one is we that we help ourselves.
God will help us.
That's
like every Nigerian. You haven't heard that meditation in Nigeria ends with God will help us.
No, they said that God has dropped the. He has put our line on engage in Nigeria. Our line is permanently engaged.
We have to wrap up.
We have so many churches.
Please, we have to run.
Because we have to help ourselves. If we do not start to make serious statements now as citizens, 2023.
We'll see. Anyways, as I said, God will help us. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I said don't say that.
Don't go anywhere.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.